Hi Aquarius, it's Mary Jo from Enchantress Tarot. I'm here with your reading for November 2019. We do have Neptune going direct on the 27th of November. So we're going to say we're removing that clouded veil that we've been under here. Fantasies, illusion, delusion, a time to maybe dream of what we want to do, but becoming realistic, and that we are taking off those rose-colored glasses and we start to see things clearly. Now, this could be shocking for some of us. Others of us, it's the much-needed clarity that we've been waiting on. Now, I did start the reading. I'm sorry I had to do it again because somebody kept knocking on my door and then somebody walked in, so I have to start all over, but here we go. We had gotten the Eight of Earth for you, and we were talking about in this, this is like the Eight of Pentacles. So, for some Aquarians that you have started a business or an enterprise, something either on your own or with partner or collaborative, especially Aquarius. You love to be collaborating with others, very humanitarian, social, right, organizations. So it may be in the beginning you're not getting the results that you need with what you're doing. Now, it doesn't have to be money because not all organizations or enterprises are bringing in money, but if you're trying to, let's say you're starting a blog or a YouTube channel and you're not getting the responses that you want or the views or the likes and the subscribers, it will build. And that's what this is saying. This is all in the unseen. All these pentacles are representing the grounding energy you need, the money, the health, the wealth, the wisdom, knowledge, okay? And just like this beautiful, I think it's a cello or viola, it strikes a chord, a harmonic chord with you. It's going to resonate with you, what you're doing. You're going to love what you're doing, even though you're not making the money or getting the results that we expect right away. We all think we're going to just do it overnight. It doesn't matter because it's coming, Aquarius. It's going to take the time it's going to take to get there. It's going to be a slow build, but it's going to be a steady build that's lasting. See, the 8 gives you a lasting outcome. It's not fleeting. Now, for some of you, it's about your health regimen that's been a bit off, especially with Saturn and Capricorn all this time. Many people are experiencing, even if it's their first or second Saturn return, joint pain, muscle. So you see endoskeleton, exoskeleton, your skin, rashes, irritability, inflammation, and you've been suffering. Maybe, you have fibromyalgia, or you found out you have arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. Even an inflammation under the skin like phlebitis, cellulitis, edema, where you're retaining water. All of these things are very painful and you've been experiencing. This is not for everyone, but it will be passing and lessening. It's not over yet. I really feel it's not going to be over till probably mid-March around the equinox, in 2020, as it passes through the sign of Capricorn, because Saturn rules Capricorn, and that is the part of the body. It is the knees, the joints, endoskeleton, exoskeleton, so skin irritation. So you're not very grounded, and this pain is really getting to you. So there may be a new series of medicine for you, helping for you, because everybody's different. Some of you might not work on biologics or like anti-inflammatories, painkillers. Maybe you're doing cupping, Reiki, acupuncture, right? Trying something new that's going to work for you. It's going to be a slow build. It's going to take time to get in your system. Either it's going to be 3 months, 6 months, but it will get there for you. So again, you'll strike a chord, harmonious rhythm in the body, homeostasis, and you'll start to feel better. Now, even if this is a relationship that some of you just started with, it feels like it's not moving quickly enough for you, I have to tell you, Aquarius, but give it the time it needs to build up. You've got a foothold. You've established yourself with this person or this thing. Let it grow. Forcing it is not going to give you the best outcome. This is, like I said, something new that's got to grow with you. It's, the tree is branching out of this beautiful instrument, so you even say you're the instrument, the vessel, and you're branching out and expanding. But this is all beautiful grounding energy in the unseen that's got to come to you and take root inside of you and really grow. But we want it to be like I said, sustained, lasting for you. You know, like a tree takes so many years to grow and it's mature, it's beautiful. That's what's happening with you. So I really feel starting in November, as this lifting happens for you, you're going to start to see a return in your investment, whether it is love, a business, health, wealth, school, vocation, trade, something you're doing that you're creating, a craft that you love, you do with your hands. It will start to pay off for you. Everyone's going to be different, the amount of the return. You know, for some people it will be just enough to get $300 a week or a month. Others are saying, looking for something higher. Everyone's going to be different, but just know with earth energy, it is slow and it grows. Like you plant a seed, you have to love, nurture it, care for it, have the right conditions, and it will only peak at its time. You don't pick the fruit before it's ripened. It's the sweetest when you wait for it. Six of air. So this is like our Six of Swords. Oh, let me just look at this. Through the camera, it's hard, but let me just look at this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so this ship is floating in the air. Now, this is an air sign like you are. So you know the air, your thoughts, your words, okay. The ship is floating above earth, between the heavens and earth. It's above matter. So there's a new perspective going on here with this card. You're sailing along aloft. You don't have tumultuous seas. There's no blustery day or winds. The gulls are flying around you. They could be spirit guiding you, helping you, protecting you on this new journey that you've embarked. And you have gotten on board with this, okay? Now with the air sign, you know you can be a bit disconnected and aloof, and this is what you need right now. Maybe there was something going on that was too emotional for you, or too painful even physically, spiritually, mentally, especially with air, the mind. And you needed this retreat away from it by removing yourself from the situation and rising above the situation, not against it, above it. You are able to see it in a new light, a new way. You're aloft, okay? It's like when people, with Neptune especially, drink a lot of wine or drugs, it's an escape mechanism, escapism, numbing yourself. This here is what that would be likened to. You're removing yourself from the pain or the situation that's too traumatic or stressful right now and floating above it. Let the winds gently take you to where you need to be. Typically, this is a boat in the sea on the Six of Swords, and we say go with the flow. It's the same thing here. Let the winds, the gentle breezes take you to where you need to be. There's a balance again here. We're talking about balance here with the 8. And like I said with you, this harmonic chord that's resonating with you, the 6 is the number of Venus, and it is harmonic balance for you. Okay, Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So that's about love, relationships, and also money and your core values. So right now, go with the flow. Let the winds blow you along to where you need to be. You're safe, smooth sailing, okay? And it's going to be bringing you to the mental peace that you need because you've really been distressed about something or someone or an experience. And just know that everything that you've gone through, Aquarius, was what you needed to evolve or grow because you really weren't ready for this person or situation in your life without that experience that you went through of a challenge. And now that you are growing from it and it's over and you have found a solution for it, I really feel Aquarians are going to be just moving away from this into a calm, cooler environment, you know, and I mean cooler, I don't mean in temperature, but in temperate, so that you're dealing with people. I'm sorry, I had to redo this 3 times, and I'm going to tell you I would usually edit all that out. However, Each time someone knocked on my front door or came in through my side door, and now the third person, the third time, rang the other doorbell in the house. So I'm not going to ignore this for you, Aquarius. There is something knocking on the door in your life. And I'm going to just tie this in because it makes sense to me. There is an opportunity, okay, that is knocking on your door in your life. Overall, for this reading, some of you are going to feel this great opportunity. Now remember, when opportunity knocks, you want to answer it. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, go with the flow. Let the gentle breezes of the earth take you to where you are destined to go. And when I say destined, it doesn't mean you didn't have a part in this, Aquarius. Destiny is what you have decided on before you came here and jumped in from the void. All right, and life gets in the way of you living that and reaching your destiny, many times delaying it. So I'm going to say it again. There is an opportunity knocking on your door, ringing your bell. I don't know if it's going to be chimes on your phone from a text, chimes on your phone for a voicemail, the ping from your computer, phone, or iPad that you got an email, a text, or a voicemail, or someone literally knocking on your door, ringing your doorbell. But just know, for many of you, there is an opportunity in the unseen that's coming to you, and you're ready for it now. Everything you went through in the past, you've risen above this. You're being guided along like the wings of an angel and bringing you to exactly what's best for you right now. I'd love any comments about that if anybody's got something that resonates with that doorbell ringing and stuff. Even with the dog barking, I'm not going to edit that out. I'm leaving it all in, okay? Because, you know, in the Fool and the Tarot, the Rider-Waite deck shows a little white dog barking, right, to the Fool as he's walking. The Fool is you and me in the Tarot. And my dog Mickey, who's 20 years old now, is a little white Chihuahua. So I'm leaving it there for you. Okay, Spirit is barking at you to pay attention right now to the opportunity that they're offering you. You can resist it, but not knowing that it's best for you. With this person who came into your life, this place that you've been drawn to, or this thing. Next we have Temptation. This is a major arcana. This has come up 3 times in the videos so far. So again, this is going to resonate with many people. And if this doesn't make sense, remember to go to your rising sign. But this card is the Devil in the Tarot, which is Capricorn. And we were talking about Capricorn and Saturn. For a lot of you, this has really been a struggle. Maybe with a job or career, the way you're showing up in the world, your reputation, the way you've been rewarded for your hard work, you know. And again, the physicality of the bones and musculoskeletal system, endoskeletal, and also your skin. So with this card, it's saying maybe a lot of you bit off more than you can chew. And maybe you're just knocked out from it. You see, our fairy is taking quite a lot of a bite out of this peach, and they're pretty knocked out. Now, she's guarding this treasure. You know, it's very important to her. So what has distracted her? Well, that's what the Devil card is, distractions. We call them vices and temptations. It's things that we are weak and unable to control in our lives, and we blame it on the devil. But it's our own frailties as a human being, okay, that gives into these things. And usually they're earthly things. So it's either sex, it's money, it's drugs, alcohol, gambling. You know, it's things of this earth. It's not a higher vibration like something spiritual or angelic. So with this card, I'm going to say we need to do some transformation here. We're going to start this, all right, in November for Aquarius and going onward. To be careful of what you're wishing for. Be careful what you're keeping yourself tied down to, because you're the one who's chaining yourself to this situation. She could free herself at any time and leave this all behind. But for some reason, she feels she has to be there all the time. And she's not living her life to the fullest. So with this card, let it say, like, release yourself from the prison you've been bound in by yourself with this person, place, or situation that's not serving your highest purpose and is not giving you everything that you need to be free in your life. And yeah, sometimes it's something we can't get away from. You know, if it's a bad relationship and we're stuck right now. a health problem that we can't elude, things going on with the economy that are affecting your business. You know, the bank lost the paperwork for your mortgage. Anything that can happen will happen. And with this card, we're saying that you could stay stuck on that, or you could step away from it. Like here, we're saying, go with the flow, rise above the situation here. And if it is people with addictions, alcohol, drugs, which is that Neptunian energy, I think you're going to find some relief this month after the 27th, or even 2 weeks into December, to give you some relief for this. But it is time. It is time to free yourself from the chains that bind you. And it's not serving your highest purpose, and it's weighing you down, and you're very airy. You need to be aloft and free. Oh, good, another air card. We have 7 of air here. So that's like our 7 of swords. Again, she's above the situation. She's up in the clouds. We have these beautiful like geese and doves. So I'm feeling there's going to be a new beginning. Now, I know this is a different deck, and these are oracle cards, so they're different than your standard cards of the tarot. You know, she's wearing a mask too. Okay, so things are hidden. And with air, it's your mental realm and the way you speak. So it's the way you're thinking and speaking. With this mask on, so maybe there are things that are hidden that either you have not revealed, you have not faced about yourself or this situation, or that has not been revealed to you. That's keeping information from you in this situation in your life. Again, they're recommending you stay above the situation. Don't dive into it right now, Aquarius. Don't jump in and start saying things and talking things. Well, you can if you want to, but it's best not to. And even the thoughts, if you could keep your clear thoughts instead of keeping yourself mentally changed to the misery of the situation, the unhappiness with this person or this thing. And like I said, Spirit's there to guide you. And you say, Mary, do you know what isn't easy? I know what you're talking about, and I understand. There are many times, and I do this all the time, right, in my life. I know what I need to do. But we're human. We fall off the wagon, and we fall into those pitfalls, especially when we're tired or hungry or we're sick, things that get to us that don't typically. So with this card, make a stand for yourself. The number 7 is the number of humans, humanity, right? And make a stand for yourself to get above this situation. Surround yourself with distractions that are pleasant for you or pleasurable. Wear a mask, hiding, okay, keeping it out, not letting it in, or don't show your emotions right now or say things to this person or thing. Let it reveal itself to you. Let it all come to pass. Instead of jumping the gun and getting into this too soon, wait until the time is right, because it may reveal something that you didn't know that would change your perspective right now, or reveal something to you that you say, oh my God, I am so glad I didn't do that, or I didn't say that. That I listened, I kept my hands over my mouth, I kept my ears closed, I kept my eyes blinded. Get away from this situation, step away from this person, even if briefly. And I know, again, you can't always do that, escape this person or place or thing. But you can escape in your mind. And send out loving thoughts to whatever's going on in your life right now, so the universe will reverberate that to you. Let the universe conspire to change the things that are unpleasant in your life right now. But you need to start by changing it in your mind's eye. Okay, Aquarius, I'm sorry for all these interruptions, but I really feel like some opportunities coming to you starting in November and onward. These short readings go out about 3 months, 3 weeks to 3 months. So again, if it doesn't resonate, you can look to your rising sign. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, and if you don't, just have a beautiful November. Okay, I'll see you guys next month, and as always, I wish you the best.